Courage is not the absence of fear. If you feel nothing, you are not brave. You are just numb, or you do not understand the danger. Courage is what happens in the exact moment fear floods your body, and you act rightly anyway. The Stoics knew this 2,000 years ago. Fear, they saw, is not the enemy. Fear is information. What you do in the half second after it arrives, that is where courage lives. We have built 2 floors already. The operating system. Some things are up to you, most are not. And wisdom, the skill of seeing a situation clearly before fear repaints it. Courage is the 3rd floor, and it sits directly on top of both. Because courage, to a Stoic, is simply this: holding the line on your chosen actions when the part you cannot control turns frightening. The Greeks called it andreia, and they meant something wider than a soldier charging a wall. They meant the courage to speak an unpopular truth, to do the right thing when it costs you, to endure a long illness without collapsing into bitterness, to keep your principles when everyone around you is abandoning theirs. The battlefield is just the loudest version. Most courage is quiet. Marcus Aurelius led armies and buried children, and governed a plague-struck empire, and the courage he wrote about was rarely on the battlefield. It was the courage to get up each morning and do his duty when he would rather not. Seneca, ordered by a paranoid emperor to take his own life, faced it with a steadiness that outlived the emperor by 2,000 years. These men were afraid. They acted well anyway. Here is the core of Stoic courage, and it runs straight off the operating system. Fear is a judgment. When you are afraid, your mind has quietly told you 2 things: that something bad is coming, and that you cannot handle it. The Stoic examines both claims, because usually, at least one of them is false. Start with the first claim, that something bad is coming. Most of what we fear never happens. Seneca put it in one unforgettable line: we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The mind runs the disaster 100 times. Reality runs it once, if at all. So the first move of courage is to ask wisdom's question: is this fear describing what is real, or what is merely possible? Fear treats a possibility like a certainty. Courage separates them again. Now, the second claim, that you cannot handle it. This is where the Stoics did something bold. They ran the fear forward on purpose. Premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity. They would sit quietly and imagine the thing they feared most: the loss, the failure, the pain, even death. Not to torture themselves. To take the fear apart and look inside it. And almost always they found the same thing. I could survive this. It would be hard. But I would still be me, and I would still have the one thing no one can take: my ability to choose how I meet it. Because that is the line courage holds. Not the outcome. The outcome was never yours. The line is your conduct. A soldier cannot control whether the arrow finds him. He can control whether he holds his post. You cannot control whether the diagnosis is bad. You can control whether you meet it with dignity or with despair. Fire the arrow with all your skill, the Stoics said. And once it leaves the bow, the hitting is no longer yours. Courage is pouring everything into the part that is yours, and releasing the part that never was. And notice what this does to fear. It does not delete it. The Stoic still feels the cold drop in the stomach, but he no longer obeys it because he has moved the stakes. He's no longer betting his peace on the outcome he cannot control. He is only responsible for his post. And a fear that has nothing to threaten begins, quietly, to lose its grip. Now make it usable, because courage that only works in a philosophy book is worthless. First, name the fear precisely. Fear is loudest when it is vague. Something terrible will happen has no edges, so it cannot be answered. So, corner it. Ask, what exactly am I afraid of? Say the specific thing out loud. The moment a fear has a definite shape, it shrinks, because now you can actually look at it, and half of what looked like a monster in the dark turns out to be a coat on a chair. Second, run the premeditation. Take the thing you are avoiding and calmly walk all the way to the worst honest case. Then ask the two questions. Is it likely? And if it happened, could I handle it? And what would I do next? You are not being morbid. You are robbing the fear of its two weapons, surprise and the fantasy that you would not cope. Almost every fear shrinks the instant you make a plan for its worst case. Third, shrink the act of courage to the next 5 seconds. Courage is not a single heroic leap. It is a series of small holds. You do not have to be brave about the whole thing. You only have to be brave for the next 5 seconds. Send the message, make the call, say the true sentence, take the first step. Then the next 5. Fear cannot survive sustained action. It feeds on hesitation. So make the smallest possible move toward the thing, right now. And fourth, separate the discomfort from the danger. Most modern fear is not danger at all. It is just discomfort wearing danger's mask. The fear of speaking up, of being judged, of failing in front of others, none of these will actually harm you. They only feel like they will. Learn to tell the two apart, and most of your fears quietly reclassify themselves from threats into things that are merely uncomfortable. And discomfort. You already know how to survive. Here is the thing about courage. Like wisdom, it is a muscle, not a gift. Every time you do the hard right thing while afraid, the muscle thickens. Every time you let fear decide, it thins. You are training one of two people with every choice, the one who acts or the one who avoids. Choose the small brave thing often enough, and one day you look up and discover you have quietly become someone who is not ruled by fear. This is why the Stoics ranked courage among the cardinal virtues, but never let it stand alone. Courage without wisdom is just recklessness. It charges the wrong hill. Courage needs wisdom to see which line is actually worth holding, and justice to point it at something good, and temperance to keep it from becoming rage. But without courage, the other three never leave the page. Wisdom sees the right thing to do. Courage is what actually does it when doing it is frightening. Courage is the virtue that turns knowing into acting. And underneath it, always the same foundation. You do not control the danger, the outcome, the arrow in flight. You control your post, your conduct, your next action, the story you tell while your heart is pounding. Courage is nothing more than holding that line on the one thing that was always yours when everything you cannot control has turned frightening. So here's the one practice to install starting today. Find the thing you have been avoiding because it scares you, the conversation, the risk, the truth you have been swallowing. Name it precisely. Walk to its worst honest case and make a plan. Then shrink it to the next 5 seconds and take the smallest brave step toward it right now while the fear is still there. Do not wait to feel ready. Ready is what you feel afterward. You will still be afraid. That is fine. That is the price of admission, and everyone brave has paid it. The brave are not the ones without fear. They are the ones who have learned that fear is not a stop sign, only a feeling, and that they can act while feeling. And slowly, one held line at a time, you become that person, not fearless, but no longer commanded by fear. In the next episode, we take the third pillar, justice, courage aimed at the good of other people. Until then, what is the one thing fear has been keeping you from? Go and take the first 5 seconds of it.